Hi and Assalamualaikum. We are from CE3 Group 7 and today we will be presenting about our integrated group project. I am Nur Akila and here are my fellow group members who are Cynthia, Fakri and Asila. Has been tasked to propose a design for the construction of nuclear power plant that will be commissioned at Kuching, Sarawak. The nuclear power plant will be using uranium-235 as the source fuel and is expected to generate megawatt of electric energy. We'll be using pressurized water reactor PWR. So this is the schematic design of the proposed PWR nuclear power plant. In this proposed design, it consists of two major systems which are the primary system and the secondary system. Water in the primary system will be pressurized at around 15 to 16 megapascal, and this high temperature and high pressure water will the steam generator. Here, it will heat up and boil the secondary coolant. Then the steam generated at the secondary system will flow through a steam turbine, and the energy extracted will be using to drive a generator that can produce 3000 megawatt of power.
The primary system also has a reactor coolant system with the major function is to transfer the thermal energy generated in reactor to the steam generator. Heat entering secondary system equals to the heat generated from the primary system. At PWR, the pressure inlet outlet has to remain high, which is higher than the saturated pressure at temperature inlet and outlet. This is to keep the stream in liquid state. Pressurizer is a separate vessel that is connected to the primary system that used to maintain the pressure. It consists of water spray system and submerged electrical heaters. When the pressure is too high, it can be lowered down by condensing the steam on a water droplet spray in the vessel. On the other hand, the pressure can be increased by evaporation of water in the vessel. Steam generator is used to transfer total power of the reactor to secondary system, and then the primary coolant flow from the steam generator to the reactor coolant pump. The reactor coolant pump is used to provide forced primary coolant flow to remove the amount of heat being generated by the fission process and to repeat the cycle. We applied simple Eyde-Rankine cycle in performing the calculation. If we use Carnot cycle, we will face difficulties to control the condensation process. All four components undergo reversible steady flow process, which when we apply the first law of thermodynamics, we will get E in equals to E out. And this energy relation for each process we gain from the application. Superheated steam generated from the steam generator enter turbine, turn the blades and drive generator. Saturated liquid vapor mixture will leaving the turbine. And we find out that the superheated steam at inlet can increase the thermal efficiency of the nuclear power plant. Condenser cool the saturated liquid vapor mixture outlet of turbine by exchanging heat with cooling medium from tower. Saturated liquid vapor mixture becomes saturated liquid. Pumping the liquid water back to steam generator pressure is much more efficient than compressing the steam with a compressor. When heat rejection occurs at the condenser, the cycle can be completed without violating the second law of thermodynamics.
By performing the calculation, we have made a few assumptions. First, we assume all devices are in steady flow state and the secondary system undergoes simple Eyde-Rankine cycle. The kinetic energy and potential energy are negligible. There is no work done or pressure change in steam generator and condenser, while pump and turbine are isentropic. We have also assumed a few pressure and temperature values where we obtain from the references. We started the calculation from secondary system. State 1 to 4 are labeled to ease the calculation. At state 1, we get H1 and V1 by referring to table A5. At state 2, we found the work done by the pump and calculated H2. At stage 3, by doing interpolation of table A6, we get H3 and S3. At stage 4, we found the vapor fraction of 0.7 for the saturated liquid mixture stream and calculated H4. By obtaining H1 to 4, we can calculate the Q in at steam generator and Q out at condenser. After that, we found that the ideal thermal efficiency is 38%. By assuming ideal work output is 3000 megawatt and using conservation of mass, we managed to calculate the heat entering the secondary system. At primary system, we still perform energy balance to find all the H and V values required. Since heat entering secondary system is equals to heat leaving primary system, we can find the mass flow rate of primary system and the amount of heat required to run the PWR. Since we assume the PWR is refilled after 20 months, the heat generated in 20 months is 4.057 times 10 to the power of 11 megajoule. By assuming isentropic efficiency of the turbine is equals to 0.92, we managed to find the actual power produced from the calculation, which is 2,760 megawatt.
Our recommendation for this IP project: first, the mass flow rate in both primary and secondary system is very large. Add on 2 to 3 steam generators arranged in parallel to distribute the mass flow. Second, by lowering the temperature where heat is rejected and increasing the temperature where heat is added, there will be an increase in the thermal efficiency of the cycle. Third, the steam at the steam generator exit shall be superheated to a higher temperature to decrease the moisture content of the steam at the turbine exit. Fourth, use 2 to 3 more generators so that one malfunction will not affect other and the electric grid connected to the generator can still perform its function. Next, assume a lower value of U for the heat exchanger so that the heat exchanger will not be over-designed. And lastly, increase the number of tube passes to increase the total heat transfer surface area and more efficient heat transfer process. So the conclusion for this IP project is the purpose design of the pressurized water reactor nuclear power plant can be a good solution to support the power generation of the new megacity planning in Kuching, Sarawak, Malaysia. So heat exchanger, which is to be used as a condenser, is suitable for the nuclear power plant. However, we still need to consider the safety concern and the costing by ensuring the amount of power generated is compatible with the amount of money required in building the pressurized water reactor nuclear power plant.